Okay, 22C, again, this first sentence was just there to prompt the question. Really, it led us to our E sub A. Now we have, it says, for C, find a temperature at which the rate constant is this when 25 degrees Celsius, when at 25 degrees Celsius, the rate constant. So we have two Ks, and I made the second one my K2, which means by default this has to be my T2 because they're occurring at the same moment. My temperature T1 is what I'm looking for, and I know this is my K1. Again, I bring in my generic formula. I get points for doing that. I'm going to plug things in properly. Let's talk about how we did that. We know K2, remember K2 goes on top, K1 goes on the bottom. This is our E sub A we calculated earlier in the problem on part A. This is the R constant that we're going to use, 1 over T1 because we don't know T1, 1 over T2 which has been converted into Kelvin. I showed you that on the previous page. It would be 25 degrees Celsius plus 273.16 is 298 with sig figs. I can do the math here, which I get this. I can do this math, which I get this. I still have 1 over T1 minus, I divided these two and got this. When I ln this, I got negative 0.671. And now I just brought these pieces down. I wanted to show the ln part. Now to get 1 over T1, or to get T1 by itself, I divide both sides first by this, divide because it's multiplied. I get this value. And then I can add this to both sides, right, to get T1. So when I add this to both sides, I get this equal to 1 over T1. And now I need to get T1 on top, so I'm going to cross multiply. Those of you that are savvy, you can take the reciprocal of both sides. But if you don't understand what that means, then you can cross multiply. Okay, and you will get, and this should have been equal to, this is a part I left out. This should have been equal to 1 once I multiplied those. And then I would divide both sides by this, by 3.2 to the negative third, and that's how I get 308-ish Kelvin. Again, once again, I encourage you to understand in this part right here, your numbers should have been plugged in based on the word problem, and then solve through this using your own abilities and see if you can get my values as you go along. Reach out if you need any help.